7 points, 6 assists.
And this is where he buries you, Dick. Over 90% on the season. You get punished for fouling Salim Stoudemire.
He said that winning the game against Oklahoma State, that 15-footer, he said, hey, I watched Michael Jordan all my life. He wanted the ball at the end. He said, that was my biggest shot ever in my college career. Now, I thought about Jordan when I hit it.
And he turned down that ball screen because he knew he was going to be trapped by Oklahoma State. He wasn't giving up that shot no matter what.
D. Brown has it knocked away, and it's out of bounds off Brown himself as they skid it forward. And credit the defense of the freshman Juwan McClellan. And the Arizona Wildcats starting to feel it.
Boy, terrific job by Shakur to get a hand on that ball. And Arizona really outworking Illinois on the defensive end.
What shooting by Arizona here in this Chicago region. 66%, their season high in the Oklahoma State one. They're shooting 57% tonight.
2-2-1, three-quarter court pressure. Trying to get traps. Not the place to pick it up. Got away with it.
McClellan. And it comes back out to Arizona. There was a fortunate exchange.
Boy, give credit to Fry for keeping that ball alive. Shot clock at 8.
Stoudemire looked up. He sees it. Working on Darren Williams. Goes inside with a right hand, but can't hit.
Boy, what a great job splitting that trap.
McClellan. And he battles with Roger Powell. And I believe they're going to call a foul on Powell. Yes, his third.
Arizona very athletic, and right now they are quicker to the ball. They have been tougher coming down the stretch.
At the line, this young man from Houston, Milby High School, the state champions a year ago, 39-0, Juwan McClellan, averaged 5.5 points a game on the season, played more and more as the season developed. Though Lute Olson feels he's got a great future. 6 points tonight. Points in the paint, Arizona. Did that shock you?
It doesn't surprise me that Arizona would go inside. They go inside first, and then to the perimeter, play a great inside-out game. And going inside, to me, is like a body blow in a prize fight. It's going to catch up with you sooner or later.
36-12, Arizona. Points in the paint. And now, a tight game throughout. Arizona has exploded into a 15-point lead. Only 4 minutes to go.
Illinois cannot panic right now. And
Darren Williams gets 3 out of that 15-point lead.
Right now, it's got to be done defensively. Illinois needs stops. They cannot trade baskets.
11 points now for Darren Williams. Shakur, as they make the double team, they get it to Fry. Hassan Adams. Stoudemire. The pass to McClellan. And he goes down heavily. Boy, there is some body collisions underneath. Timeout. 3:28 left. The Wildcats have clawed to a 12-point lead.
Later on, LeBron James is here, and we'll have this, something like that. Let's just run through it. Yeah, okay. No, I think it's sold out, actually. Let me just start like that. Whoa! Are you guys rolling on this?
Yeah.
That's a 90-footer. Ow! That is amazing. Oh, my. Did you get that? You have that, right?
Jerk it out. Some mysteries are difficult to grasp. Others hit you like a ball of fire.
Get the paramedics!
I just assumed she was dead.
I don't think she was caught in the fire. I think she started it.
After basketball tonight, cold case followed by 48 hours mystery tonight on CBS. Let's check the CBS Sportsline stats of the game. And you see here in the second half how Arizona has dominated play to build that lead of 75-63. Get complete NCAA tournament coverage at CBSSportsline.com. Well, Lute Olson felt that Channing Frye had been ignored by the national press. He said, we got to get the Wells Fargo back across the Mississippi and let everyone know about him. Well, you've seen what a tremendous player he is tonight. 20 points, 11 rebounds, 4 blocks. And this is the freshman McClellan at the line. Another free throw, and when you're one of the top 5 free throw shooting teams in the nation, that's where it pays off. Games like this, you know you're going to get fouled. They're 13 for 15 tonight, Arizona.
Well, they've attacked the basket, and they've attacked inside. That's why they've gotten fouled. And Illinois has relied way too much on the three in this game. Half of the Illini shots have been behind the arc. 26 of their 52 shots have been threes. That is not a balanced offense.
Luther Head, another three, and he hits this one. Head in the game. Sore hamstring and all with 13. Frye helping out on the pressure. And out of Hassan Adams. Luther Head on him. Batted away by Head. No, he said last touch by Adams. So Head's defense pays off for the turnover.
Adams just lost the handle. Give a lot of credit to Luther Head for putting great pressure on him and forcing that turnover.
Less than 3 minutes left. Desperation time for these Illinois fans who certainly are the partisan crowd here at Rosemont. Head can't hit that one. P. Brown in with the big guys, able to get the rebound and score. He has 13.
There is plenty of time left in this ball game. They don't have to settle for threes, but D. Brown, the smallest man on the court, playing big.
No, I feel all right now. I feel pretty good, y'all.
The SS Chevys are back. 6 cars, 1,926 horsepower. Chevy, an American revolution.
A look ahead tomorrow at the regional finals. Another delicious doubleheader. Wisconsin, North Carolina from Syracuse. The Spartans against the Wildcats. Michigan State and Kentucky to follow the regional final from Austin. And then we'll have completion of the Final Four. The hoopla begins with Road to the Final Four at 2 o'clock Eastern Time, 11 o'clock in the West. An 8-2 run by Illinois has cut into that 15-point Arizona lead. Now it's a 9-point advantage, and Channing Frye with that good defense, full court by Illinois, forced to use a timeout.
Introducing Roundup Extended Control. It kills tough weeds fast, and now it also prevents. Just spray wherever you don't want weeds, and you won't get weeds for up to 1, 2, 3 full months. New Roundup Extended Control. Weeds have met their match.
It's been a storybook year for Illinois. 29 straight wins. Then the undefeated season at Ohio State was broken by the Buckeyes. There's the shot by Matt Sylvester, a three-pointer with 5 seconds left, and the Buckeyes celebrated a 65-64 victory, the only loss by Bruce Weber's team the entire year. 2:40 left. Ball, Arizona lead. Arizona by 9.
really pressing up on the Wildcats.
Williams on Stoudemire. Shakur and Brown. Knocked out of bounds by D. Brown.
Trapping that ball screen and the quick and active hands of D. Brown.
Defensive Player of the Year in the Big Ten. Led the team in steals. 2:20 left. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Stoudemire had trouble. Took his eyes off it. Gets away from Williams, but Head picks him up. Stoudemire down the lane. Here comes Head on the fly. Stoudemire back.
Illinois has 2 minutes. They do not have to have a three. But if it's there, you can pull the trigger.
Oh, they will, won't they? Darren Williams takes the short jumper. Not there, but Powell is. Oh, beautifully by the freshman McClellan. He's only 6'4", up tall to deny.
Well, he's 6'4", but he is athletic. That was a big-time block on what looked like a sure two.
And what a time to deliver for the Wildcats. A minute and a half left. They're going to chew up. No, here's Head. Another steal. Luther Head. Hope still vibrates for these Illini fans. A 7-point lead. 1:21 to go. A 7-point lead. Jay Billis, what strikes you on the game reset?
Two things. Timeouts by Arizona and the fact that Arizona has the arrow. So Arizona, if they get tied up, they keep possession of the ball. If they can't get it inbounds, they can still call a timeout. But Arizona's got to be more aggressive on the offensive end. They're just trying to hang on. They've still got to look to be aggressive and exploit the overplay that Illinois is throwing on them.
Nearly a steal by Carter. And there's the foul. Double bonus in effect for Arizona. 16 fouls committed by the Wildcats. A reminder, if you're just joining us, to see our Saturday night programming, Cold Case and 48 Hours Mystery. That will follow this NCAA regional final from the Chicago region. Favored Illinois, losers of only one all year, winningest team in Illini in Big Ten history, down to the number 3 seeds, Arizona. And the miss by McClellan, who had made his first 4.
Smart foul by Illinois, even though McClellan shoots over 70% on the season and was 4 for 4. Putting a freshman on the line with this much pressure, very intelligent.
He made 5 out of 6 on the evening, 10 points for McClellan. 78-70 the score, 1:11 to go. Williams takes it all the way for the easy 2.
Boy, what a smart play. He knew that Arizona didn't want to foul and got to the rim.
D. Brown called for the foul. No time wasted there. 63 seconds left.
Boy, this is the sign of a very smart player. He had Stoudemire backpedaling, dropped that left shoulder, and sent Stoudemire out of bounds.
And quickly back on defense, looking for a steal.
And they got the quick foul. They fouled Mustafa Shakur, who is not a great shooter, but a good free throw shooter.
73% on the season. First free throw tonight. 11 points now in the game.
And this is where really good teams salt games away from the free throw line.
That free throw makes it a 3-possession game. And now an 8-point lead. Final minute. Luther Head. He hits the 3. And what a game by Luther Head. There was some question how well he could play because of that hamstring injury. As he delivered.
Stoudemire trying to keep the ball because
Oh, they don't call the foul, and D. Brown gets 2. Oh, my. 45 seconds left. A 3-point game. What a comeback by Illinois. They were down by 15. Oh, my.
When my allergies get bad, I feel like I'm in a fog. Jared! Now, I'm Claritin Clear. Claritin gives me non-drowsy relief from my worst symptoms for 24 hours. It's the only one proven to make me alert and focused. Jared? Claritin. Live Claritin Clear.
For the championship.
Sorry.
No sweat. It's only my new plasma TV.
You must really be gelling.
New and improved Dr. Scholl's massaging gel insoles. More cushioning, outrageous comfort. To start gelling, see the doctor. Dr. Scholl's.
You know with under a minute that Illinois is going to be slapping at the ball without worrying about a foul, and D. Brown slaps at Mustafa Shakur. The nice pass by Darren Williams, and all of a sudden, we've got a one-possession game. The Illini showing the heart of a champion.
Throughout the season, when in trouble in the second half, they managed to find another gear. Can they do it with time running out? There's Ingram to bat the ball away. Williams could tie it with a 3. He does! Tied at 80, 38 seconds to go. The final seconds to decide the team that advances to the Final Four. Illinois has made up 15 points in the last 4 minutes. Timeout, Arizona.
The lob pass trying to go over the top, and Jack Ingram with his left hand had Channing Frye's jersey. It wasn't called, but Ingram with the screen to free up Darren Williams. And all of a sudden, we are tied at 80. What an incredible run by Illinois. And now with 31.2 seconds left to go, effectively, Arizona, if they're strong with the ball, can wait for a last shot. But what an incredible comeback by this Illinois team to put them in a position to win. And remember, Salim Stoudemire against Oklahoma State was the guy that took the last shot on Thursday night.
Yeah, here's the hero. 2.8 seconds left. Worked his man. Look at this floater from 15. And a 79-78 win over Oklahoma State.
And you know, Dick, if they go with another pick-and-roll situation to try to free up Stoudemire, Illinois has been trapping that all night long. Stoudemire more likely to go to a little 1-4 set where he can get a one-on-one situation, and if he's covered or doubled, kick it to an open teammate.
What a run here by Illinois. Down by 15. They've outscored Arizona in the last 2 minutes, 48 seconds by 17-3.
Key here, getting the ball inbounds.
Arizona's been very tough all year in close games, 8-1. Illinois hasn't had many close games. About a 2-second difference between the game and shot clock.
Looks like a little high screen.
Stoudemire with Darren Williams down to 10 on the shot clock. Stoudemire. McClellan, the freshman, way off the mark. Tried to throw the ball to Williams. Stoudemire, no foul. Adams counts as it goes. It's short. We go to overtime, just as game one between West Virginia and Louisville went overtime. Whoa!
What a wild finish to regulation. Stoudemire, as we thought, if he gets double teamed, you are going to see him kick it to an open teammate. McClellan with the miss, and here, a poor decision by D. Brown. He gave Arizona another chance at the win, but Luther Head, the great defender that he is, bails him out with the blocked shot on Stoudemire.
5-minute overtime period. The drama continues in Chicago.
Who do you go to in the clutch? Over 50 million customers rely on us when their money is on the line. Insurance, loans, retirement. AIG. We know money.
No, I feel all right now. I feel pretty good, y'all.
The SS Chevys are back. 6 cars, 1,926 horsepower. Chevy, an American revolution.
Tied at 80. To overtime we go. See who will meet Louisville. The Cardinals win in overtime over West Virginia. Just as West Virginia had led by 20, and the Cardinals caught them and beat them in overtime, Arizona trailed by 15. And that 17-3 run, rallying them to an 80-all tie. Louisville awaits the winner. In the bottom, you'll see those games tomorrow. Wisconsin, Carolina, and Michigan State, Kentucky to decide the 4 great teams left to win the national title.
It'll be interesting to see if Arizona can snap out of it, because they had this game won. All they had to do was be strong with the ball, step to the line, and hit their free throws, and they were off to St. Louis. They need to get mentally straight in this game in order to win it.
In the last 4 minutes, Illinois outscoring Arizona 20-5. Augustine, as you know, fouled out, so they don't have his services. Luther Head is still out there, almost rattled in. And there's D. Brown, and then he has a pick by Shakur. Shakur tripped from behind, no whistle. They're playing rugby. Head. England. Brown to Williams for 3. He tied it. He gives Illinois the lead. For Darren Williams. Mama's got to be happy tonight. Channing Frye scores.
You need a helmet and shoulder pads in the lane right now. That took great strength to get that up and in.
Channing Frye leading all scorers with 22.
Well, this Illinois team just refuses to lose. How impressive a comeback.
Williams again. Beautiful tip by Hassan Adams to get it over to his teammate.
He just keeps climbing that ladder and climbing that ladder.
Beautiful pass by Stoudemire, and Frye jams it down. Arizona back in front by 1. 3:20 to go, overtime. 24 points, 12 rebounds, Channing Frye.
These teams are making play after play.
Powell is free. Oh, it rattled around. That kissed every part of the rim. Bruce Weber wants a timeout. Illinois in front, 85-84. Overtime, 3:02 left.
At Geico.com, you can get free rate quotes and handle all your car insurance needs online. But we like to make it interesting. Here's an idea we received via email. Yo, I think your website would be the bomb if you had the gecko do the robot.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Well, in the spirit of the tense drama that we've seen in 2 basketball games today, it continues right after basketball action with Cold Case and 48 Hours Mystery here on CBS on this Saturday night. Dick Ember, Jay Billis, Armin Katayan, Rob Monsbach, our producer, Mike Arnold, our director here from Rosemont, Illinois. The winner advances to the Final Four against Louisville. 3:02 left in overtime. Number one. And they've been number one for 17 weeks. Illinois leading Arizona 85-84. 16 fouls on Arizona. Illinois over 10, so the double bonus in effect for the Wildcats.
Darren Williams staying on Salim Stoudemire. You wonder how he's got the energy to knock down those threes with the job he's done defensively.
Stoudemire outside to Radenovich. 10 on the shot clock. Shakur. Stoudemire. Ingram. Stoudemire 2 for 12 shooting in the game.
Well, that was not a good shot. That was forced up.
Williams, he has gone for the three, and he hits again. 22 for Darren Williams. The Illini by 4. 2 minutes to go. Luther Head. Oh, my. At the other end, Hassan Adams was delivered inside the entire evening. Gets 2+1.
Boy, the strength of Hassan Adams, but the toughness of Darren Williams knocking down this shot, and he has knocked down some big ones in this game. And the other guy that has been just a warrior, Luther Head, defensively with the steals, despite that injured hamstring, and Hassan Adams, speaking of warrior mentality on the other end, now the chance to cut it to a one-possession game.
Radenovich out and McClellan in for Arizona. The foul was on Ingram, his third. Adams at the line looking for his 19th point. That would equal his season high. He scored 19 against Oklahoma State as well.
How much more can these players give? They've left it all on the floor.
They'll use some clock with that 3-point lead. And here's the man that orchestrates this offense, Darren Williams, and he's taken the baton here late, going for the threes, and that one denied by Channing Frye. Disappointed in himself that he got such complete swatting of the ball that went out of bounds.
Darren Williams putting such pressure on this Arizona defense, either pulling up for open threes after coming off a screen or breaking down the defense with his strong penetration, and I do mean strong.
8 on the shot clock. Williams again for 3. Not this time. And Frye. No, it's McClellan with a rebound. Down by 3. Here comes Arizona. Stoudemire. Well off the mark, but Adams flies in and scores. It's a 1-point game. 51 seconds left.
Boy, Hassan Adams, what an offensive rebounder. And Salim Stoudemire looks exhausted.
Darren Williams does as well. Gasping air as they actually walk into position. About a 15-second differential. Shot clock, game clock. Time out. Check Hassan Adams, his season-high 21. Bounding in.
He just gets so high, and could have been a 3-point play there, but strong. Not only on the offensive rebound, but completing the play. And Dick, as you mentioned, both Stoudemire and Darren Williams walking around the floor like they were staggering in a 15-round bout.
Incredible comeback. You use that boxing analogy, Illinois had to climb off the canvas late. They were down by 15. Outscored Arizona 20-5 to tie it, force into overtime. 34.5 seconds left, 18 on the shot clock. And again, team fouls. Should Arizona foul, it's only a 1-and-1 for Illinois. While if Illinois commits a foul, 2 shots go to Arizona.
All of the cards for Illinois, good free throw shooters. Get the ball into their hands and let them make a play.
Leading scorers tonight, Fry with 24 and 12 rebounds. Adams chipping in with 21, a season high, career high. Williams with 22. Not only the great playmaker, this All-America Darren Williams, but 22 points and 10 assists. And then Luther had on a bad leg, 20 points for the Illini. D. Brown to trigger in the pass at midcourt. Shot clock. 1-point lead Arizona. Oh, almost turned over and head saved the day again. Head. Not there. Rebound Adams.
What a defensive play by Hassan Adams, but Channing Fry right behind him out of that shot.
They're going to take timeout, yes, with 11.8 seconds. Arizona calls time, and Lute Olson will try to draw up a play that will range from Chicago all the way to St. Louis, if successful. Cold Case, 48 Hours Mystery. Our Saturday lineup will continue right after basketball here from the Rosemont, Illinois, near O'Hare Airport, northwest of downtown Chicago. Well, you've been on the bench with Coach K as an assistant 3 years, won a couple of national titles. What would you draw up here?
Well, they've got to look to Stoudemire. Although he has not shot the ball well, he's 2 of 13 tonight. He is still the most dangerous scoring threat on the floor. If Lute Olson decides to go with the pick and roll out top, Channing Fry is the option. Let your 2 seniors decide it, because Stoudemire has done a very nice job of finding open people in this ball game. He did a very nice job against Oklahoma State with his 7 assists. He's got 7 assists again tonight. He can make good decisions if you put the ball in his hands. I like Arizona's chances, even though Illinois is a spectacularly good defensive team.
And Bruce Weber calling upon just that one more time, as he has since he took over head coach at Southern Illinois. Came to Champaign, wasn't the most popular choice for the Illini alums, but they love him to a man and woman today. He's delivered 61 wins in 2 years, the winningest team ever at Illinois. He's drawn up the defense. Lute Olson, a Hall of Famer at the other end, has suggested the offense. One figures it has to go through Salim Stoudemire's hands.
And you have to be very careful here of an offensive rebound tip-in by Arizona, especially Hassan Adams, a superior offensive rebounder.
McClellan, the freshman, to throw in the ball. 10 seconds. Shakur, 8 seconds.
Gotta get
Adams
going.
with 3. He's got to hurry. Finally forced to shoot. And the ball game is over. Illinois in overtime advances to the Final Four. Defense did it again. Denied Arizona a good shot at the buzzer and win it 90-89. And there's always the other side, the painful loss to the senior class. Channing Fry, Salim Stoudemire so close to victory, a 15-point lead with 4 minutes to go, and could not hold off the incredible rally of this Illinois team.
Arizona just waited way too long to get into their offensive set. Little box set, they got it into Adams. But Adams not cognizant of the clock and had to throw up a prayer. And Illinois Can you say a team of destiny?
The first time in 16 years, the men from Champaign, Illinois, will go to the Final Four. An incredible game, overtime, 90-89. A man, Bruce Weber, lost his mother just 2 weeks ago. The highs and lows of this last month for Weber. There it is. Illinois and Louisville will battle in the top half of the bracket. Tomorrow you'll see Wisconsin, North Carolina, Michigan State, Kentucky to decide the final 2 places in that last foursome. Our Chevrolet players of the game here at Rosemont. Channing Frye, what a game, 24-12. And Luther had his defense not noted there, but 20 points per head and numerous steals to spark the Illini team. What a day, what a game. Congratulations, Louisville and Illinois. Dick Enberg, Jay Phillips, Armin Katayan. We go to New York.
Dick Enberg, thank you very much. What an incredible day of college basketball. Illinois joins Louisville in punching a ticket to St. Louis. 2 overtime games and regional finals on the same day for the first time in the NCAAs. I want to remind you tonight on CBS, don't miss Cold Case, followed by 48 Hours Mystery. It's all ahead here on CBS, America's most watched network. Tomorrow's lineup looks like this. It begins with the CBS Sports Special, Tragedy to Triumph, the Maryland Basketball Odyssey. And then at 2 Eastern, Clark, Seth, and I will travel the road to the Final Four, setting the stage for our regional finals doubleheader. 2:30 Eastern, Wisconsin meets North Carolina in Syracuse. At 5 Eastern, Michigan State and Kentucky down in Austin. The 2 winners earn tickets to the Final Four. We hope you've enjoyed it. We have. For Seth, for Clark, for all of us here at CBS Sports, I'm Greg Gumbel. More of the same coming your way tomorrow. Good night, everyone.